a house club with
James Grieve from Plough.
We've just finished our equity monthly meeting, and James has been our fantastic guest speaker today. Unfortunately, my phone died, so we ran out on tweeting as soon as he arrived. So we're here to give some key points of what you've missed. In particular, James, I thought we might like to talk about theatre on tour, because that's something you're very passionate about.
I'm really, really passionate about touring. Yeah, I grew up in Folkestone in Kent, and so there was no theatre in the town at the time, and so I had to travel to London to see new plays. And George, who I run Plough with, grew up in just outside Manchester, and had to travel into Manchester to see new plays. So we both believe really passionately in taking work out around the country so that people who don't live in major cities have a chance to see new plays. So tonight we were talking about making touring cool again. I think back in the 70s touring was really cool and everyone wanted to go out and go on tour, and increasingly now actors are not wanting to go on tour. So part of our conversation tonight was how can we make touring cool again. I'm really passionate about getting more actors out on the road, about touring new plays far and wide to every far-flung corner of the UK, so that everyone everywhere has a chance to see what is one of our nation's greatest exports, the new play.
Awesome. I mean, that is a truth that audiences can't always access good theatre. So touring, really brings that out to a diverse audience. You're going to people of different ages and people that can't necessarily travel. But there is also another reality to touring that we can't get away from, that it isn't necessarily for everyone, because people find it cold and hard and difficult. So you have to be knocking out a group of people of an age range, perhaps disabilities,
well, I think touring is rock and roll, and we can, we at Plough try to support actors as fully as possible in going out on the road. We're really grateful when actors do want to come and work with us and go out on tour. We think we look after them very well. The actors who work with us are really good to us about that. But there's no reason why touring around the country should be hard and horrible. It can be incredibly rewarding on a nightly basis to go out in front of an audience who don't have access to a lot of new plays, who are often extremely grateful that we turned up at their local theatre in the first place. And there's something for me much more exciting about that than there is about doing a show in London every night for an audience that is going to the theatre every night.
Yeah, you had a quote, didn't you? Have been contacted by an audience member, a young audience member. Why did you talk about that? That was quite inspiring.
Yeah, we had an amazing Facebook message from a young guy who had come to see one of the shows that we did on tour, who basically said that it had changed his life, and that seeing the show had made him re-evaluate the effort he was putting into his A-levels, and that he was going to go back to school the next day and try a lot harder. And we get lovely messages like that, and it's incredibly rewarding, and it spurs us on to make more work to send out around the country. Taking new plays on tour can have that effect.
I think that sort of response is priceless, actually. I think that's amazing. Congratulations.
Thanks.
And we did take a vote on it today at the meeting, and the majority of our members today said they would go on tour. So
and I'm holding you
won
to
us
that.
over. Yeah, you won us over. You can hold us to that. So. And the last thing then to talk about is your roundabout theatre and how that ties in with touring.
Yeah, so we're building a roundabout, which is a portable, demountable, in-the-round theatre. It seats 172 people. It flat packs into a lorry, and it can pop up at any space 10 metres squared with 5 metres height. It plugs into a 13-amp plug socket. It's completely self-contained. We'll tour new plays within the roundabout auditorium, but the thing we're most excited about is that the theatre, when it turns up in a town, we can't hand it over to the local community. So we'll present our own work, but we also want local people to come in and have the programme of theatre, put their work in, whether that be a local dramatic society or a school or a ballet school or a local history society or anything anyone can think of. We just want to get more people into the theatre to see that the theatre can be a community space, not an intimidating senior march, you've got to dress up kind of space. And so we'll be touring around about from this autumn around the country, and we hope it's just going to excite people going to the theatre a bit more.
Well, it sounds brilliant. And you've got Hopefully Devoted starting next week. I've got my tickets.
At the Tricycle. Thank you for the plug.
And that's all from us, so we're signing off and hope you'll be at our next meeting.